Secretary of the National Security and Defense Council, Rustam Umarov, proposed that the Russian side hold a new meeting of representatives in Turkey. The aim of the meeting is clear to us: the return of prisoners, the return of children who were abducted by Russia, and the preparation of a meeting of leaders.
The Kremlin also confirmed its participation in the negotiations with the Ukrainian delegation in Istanbul. Moscow has not changed the composition of the negotiation group, nor has it shown any signs of striving for peace. Putin's press secretary Dmitry Peskov said that the parties' proposals on the principles of peace talks and possible conditions for a ceasefire remain diametrically opposed. Peskov was unable to answer the question of whether Putin is ready to meet with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. According to him, a lot of work still needs to be done. I quote, "before talking about high-level negotiations."
It is very important that these meetings be substantive, that the other side has a mandate to discuss those very main issues: ending the war, achieving a truce. We do not see this yet, so one of the proposals was that we could really discuss such strategic issues, hold a meeting at the level of Zelensky, Putin. With the participation, this would be very good, of President Trump, the leaders of Europe, President Erdogan.
This is already the third round of talks with Russia. From the very beginning, Moscow has demonstrated its reluctance to engage in serious dialogue on ending the war against Ukraine. It all began with the extremely low level of representation of Russian delegation, especially in comparison to the Ukrainian delegation. When Moscow finally presented its so-called memorandum on a peace settlement, it turned out that it Putin demands that Ukraine hand over to Russia territories that the Russian army does not even control. The international community has increased pressure on the Kremlin to achieve real progress in the peace process. Incidentally, Moscow decided to take part in the third round of talks only after Trump's ultimatum to impose trade tariffs on Russia and its partners if it doesn't agree to a ceasefire within 50 days. Turkey, which is hosting the talks, welcomed the resumption of dialogue.